Hello friends, in this video I will be discussing about the income tax notification issued on 24 June 2020. So let's discuss. First I will talk about for the assessment year 1920. So for the assessment year 1920, whether it is original return, belated return or revised return, it can now be furnished till 31st July 2020. Next, for the assessment year 2020-21, the original return, whether furnished by an assessee who is required to furnish an audit report, transfer pricing audit report in Form 3CEB, or a company assessee or any assessee who is required to get its account audited under Income Tax Act or under any other law, individual assessee who is a partner in a firm whose accounts are required to be audited, or in any other case. So in all the cases, any assessee can furnish the return for the assessment year 2021 till 30th November 2020. There is a note below. Let's first discuss the note. So the note talks about for the interest under section 234A. Interest under section 234A levied when there is a default or delay in filing the income tax return. So for the assessment year 2020-21, if the self-assessment tax liability of an assessee exceeds 1 lakh rupees and he filed return up to original due date, that means 31st July 2020 or 31st October 2020 as the case may be, then no interest under section 234A will be applicable. But if the self-assessment tax liability exceeds 1 lakh and he filed return after the original due date, that is 31st July 2020 or 31st October 2020, then interest under section 234A will be applicable. Next, if the self-assessment tax liability does not exceed 1 lakh rupees, then he can file return up to 30th November 2020, and till then no interest under section 234A will be applicable. Next, section 143 subsection 1, that is the processing of the return. So intimation sent for the processing of the return if the return filed during a financial year 18-19 under section 139 or in response to a notice issued under section 142(1) can now be done till 31st March 2021. Next, section 143 subsection 3 or section 144. For both these sections, the time limit has been prescribed under section 153(1). For assessment year 2018-19, the time limit is 18 months from the end of the relevant assessment year. 18 months from the end of the relevant assessment year. That has been prescribed under section 153 subsection 1. 143 subsection 3 says scrutiny assessment, processing of scrutiny assessment can be done till 31st March 2021. Similarly, section 144 scrutiny assessment can now be done till 31st March 2021, for which the original date was 30th September 2020. Next, section 149, that is the time limit to issue a reassessment notice. If it expires between these dates, that is 20th March 2020 and 31st December 2020, can now be issued till 31st March 2021. Next section is 44AB, that is furnishing of tax audit report for the assessment year 2021, can now be furnished till 31st October 2020. Note says the same thing as discussed earlier. Next, for TDS and TCS related compliances, first we will discuss about the filing of the statements. So for the quarter 4 financial year 1920, statement can be furnished till 31st July 2020. For quarter 1 and quarter 2 of financial year 2021, statement can be furnished till 31st March 2021. For other TDS related form, TDS and TCS statements for February 2020 can now be furnished till 31st July 2020. For March 2020, 31st July 2020. For April to November 2020, furnished till 31st March 2021. Next, issue of the certificates, TDS or TCS certificate. Form 16 for salary. If TDS deducted in the financial year 2019-20, then furnished till 15th August 2020. For other than salary payments, for the quarter ending 31st March 2020, can now be issued till 15th August 2020. Next, other forms for TDS deducted during February month or March month furnished can now be furnished till 15th August 2020. For TCS certificate for the fourth quarter of financial year 1920 can now be furnished till 15th August 2020. And the note says the same thing, that the press release that is issued on 24th June 2020 also specified that TDS and TCS certificate can now be issued till 15th August 2020. Next, furnishing of Form 24G by an office of the government for the month of February or March. The date is 15th July 2020. For the month of April to November, the date is 31st March 2021. Next, the due date to send intimation for processing of statement of TDS or TCS filed during the financial year 18-19. Date is 31st March 2021. Next, certain other due dates. Section 139AA that says about the linking of Aadhaar number with the PAN can now be done till 31st March 2021. Same section with the rule, that is the PAN to be treated as inoperative due to non-linking it with the Aadhaar number, can now be done till 31st March 2020 if it is not linked. There is a note that extension due date of linking of PAN with the Aadhaar not mentioned in the notification. However, the CBDT press release that was issued on 24th June 2020 that provides that the date of linking of Aadhaar with the PAN extended to 31st March 2021. The government has extended the due date for linking of this. However, amendment has not been made in the rule 114AAA, which provides if an assessee fails to link his PAN with the Aadhaar number by 31st March 2020, the PAN shall become inoperative. Next section, section 54 to 54GB, that is making investment or completing construction purchase for claiming deduction of the capital gains arising during a financial year 1920. The extension given only in those cases whose due date falls between 20th March 2020 to 29th September 2020, date extended to 30th September 2020. Next chapter, 6A, that is making various tax saving investments or payments for the financial year 1920. That is section 80C to 80GGC for claiming these deductions can be claimed till 31st July 2020. Next section is 285BA, that is furnishing of statement of financial transaction SFT for the financial year 1920 can now be furnished till 31st March 2021. Next, extension of other dates, that is passing of order, issuance of notice, notification, sanction, approval by authorities, commissioners, tribunal. Extension given only in those cases whose due date falls between 20th March 2020 to 31st December 2020, date extended to 31st March 2021. Filing of appeals, reply, application, furnishing of any report, document, etc. Extension only in those cases whose due date falls between 20th March 2020 to 31st December 2020, date extended to 31st March 2021. Next is applicability of new procedure for approval, registration, notification of certain entities under section 1023C, 12AB, 3580G can now be applied till, this provisions can now become applicable from the 1st October 2020. Next, the Direct Tax Vivad Se Vishwas Act 2020. For the payment of tax under this act without additional charge can now be done till 31st December 2020. So these dates have been notified. Let's visit the income tax website for the notification. So now friends, this is the website of Income Tax Department, www.incometaxindia.gov.in. Here we will go down, and in this section we will click on notifications. Here are the notifications which have been issued. The notification which have been issued for the extension of due date is this notification 35/2020, issued on 24th June 2020, and at the last it is saying the notification shall come into force from 30th June 2020, that is today. So the notification shall applicable from today onwards, that is 30th June 2020. So this I want to share with you, friends. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please like and share, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates. Thank you, Jai Hind, and have a nice day.